Hello, my name's Corinna Turner, and today I'm reading part 4 of my novella, Drive. I tense. Silently, another notification has flashed up onto the highway sign. A smaller, skinnier, upright silhouette. A minimum speed limit, 50 miles per hour. The word drive, with the exclamation mark. Only one species gets the exclamation mark. Dad, I say. His head turns to look at the sign so fast, he clearly knows what he's going to see. Eyes open then, he says softly. He doesn't need to tell us that the situation is more than usually serious. The traffic is packed together, with no manoeuvring room. That's all taken up by the finally dead long-neck mare and the T-Rex, both of which are blocking the traffic on our carriageway from moving on. The speed limit on the Rex alert has disappeared. The Rex is no longer interested in anything other than filling its belly, and unless you decide to walk right under its nose, it's no longer a threat. It will take a bit of time for the traffic ahead of the Rex and on the other carriageway to get moving again, but they'll soon be away. It's the rest of us who are dangerously penned up behind a wall of dead dinosaur. The raptors may not be near us, but they will be soon. They can smell a single cut a mile away. All that long-neck blood will draw them like a magnet. But they won't challenge a Rex for its prey unless they're very hungry. They'll look for an easier meal. No reason why it should be us. I really wish I had my rifle, though. There, says Harry, pointing through the back window. I stare along the car roofs. There indeed. For a moment a long feathered tail is visible, whipping through the air. They're coming along between the rows. Darryl, gun, says Dad. Harry, windows. He's somehow managed to detach Carol, and his hand is hovering over the gear stick again, though we're so boxed in I'm not sure what he can do. Another tail, much closer. They're coming fast. Aren't they checking the car grills? Perhaps they are really hungry, and they're heading straight for the long neck, hoping to snatch some bites. For all there's plenty to go around, that won't sit well with the Rex. It'll ferociously defend its meal until it's replete, and only then lose interest and wander away. The raptors could just wait. But raptors like fresh prey and aren't known for patience. Why is Darryl picking up the gun? Whispers Carol. We might need to discourage some unwelcome company, says Dad casually. But there's no reason for them to be interested in us. I think they must be after the Rex kill, in fact. Dad's also noticed how quick and focused the pack's progress is. I see the first raptor clearly now, coming into sight at a loping run. I wait for it to pass by, but it stops. It hooks its short wing-arm claws into our nearest grill, Harry's, and jiggles it around. Carol feels the rocking of the vehicle and looks around. I think my eardrums are going to burst, she screams so loud. Calm down, honey, shouts Dad. Just sit tight. Darryl, can you shoot? I'm diving around in the back like a contortionist, top, bottom, side to side, trying to find a safe angle from which I can put a bullet in the raptor without hitting the car beside, behind, or in front of us, or our own grills. Outage! We're so tightly packed, Dad! He forgets to tell me off for swearing and hits the intercar button. All cars behind the black pickup closest to the T-Rex, please give us some room. We have raptor interest. Repeat, space, please. Not a lot happens. All available space has already been taken up. But surely the raptors, I can see a couple more leathery, featherless faces peeping across the neighbouring cars at us now, having checked our grills, will move on to the Rex kill. Instead, another one leaps over a bonnet and lands on our other side to begin worrying at the grill there. A third one launches itself at Carol's window grill and almost knocks itself out. It's young and inexperienced, but its inexplicably frenzied attack makes me uneasy. Carol, honey, can I see your cut? Dad sounds tense. What? Carol seems almost beyond speech as she stares at the sinewy, razor-clawed killing machines still clawing and gnawing at the truck. "You're cut, honey. Darryl, can you shoot?" "Not yet, Dad." "My cut. Here, look, I covered it." Carol shows Dad, and by this time I think none of us are too surprised to see that it's covered with a bog-standard Band-Aid. "Okay, right," says Dad distractedly. "Well, just for future reference, honey, and it's my fault, I should have been more specific. Well, when I said cover it properly, I meant with a scent block strip. That plaster won't do much. Come here." He leans over to open the glove box, pulling out the emergency first aid kit. If we can get it covered, it will help a bit. "Dad, watch out!" A young raptor has just taken one of their infamous 20-foot leaps. It lands on the bonnet, its killing claw swinging down to tap almost delicately against the center of the windscreen, which shatters. Dad tries to duck back into his seat, out of the way, but the raptor's already got its other leg through the grill, claw driving into Dad's shoulder. As Dad yells something he wouldn't usually allow us to say, I raise the rifle and simply shove it through the grill, into the raptor's feathered belly, and pull the trigger. The raptor jerks back, shrieking, and collapses across the bonnet, one foot still caught in the grill. Carol is screaming over and over, but Dad, though bloodied, is sitting back in his seat, looking alert and, for present purposes, quite all right. The other raptors have scattered at the gunshot, but with the scent of human blood now impossible to mask, they won't stay back for long. "Ready, Harry?" I say. "Yep," he says tersely, his fingers hovering over the window control. Do I miss those 2 other rifles right now? Defending a car with 1 rifle is a nightmare. Little turning room and 6 places the critters can come at you from. And packed around with other cars full of people. Nightmare. A raptor moves to spring over a neighboring bonnet, flightless wings flared for extra lift. "LB," I snap, and Harry drops the left back window. As the raptor leaps, it's momentarily framed in clear sky. I fire. The raptor lands, loose feathers flying, snarling and biting at its side where the bullet has winged it, but relatively unharmed. I'm just pleased I hit it at all. Hitting a raptor mid-leap is one of the most difficult shots imaginable. But the truck rocks as another raptor tackles the grill beside Dad's window. There's a people carrier full of children alongside us, worst luck. I make down, down gestures, but all of them, children and adults both, just stare in wide-eyed terror. Dad hits the intercar button. "Get down!" he yells. "Get down on the floor!" A middle bar of the grill bends slightly. My blood goes cold. "LF," I snap, and Harry drops the window. The raptor begins to jump away as soon as I swing the rifle round. The older ones recognize guns, and my shot grazes the top of the people carrier without hurting the raptor. But suddenly everyone inside the vehicle is scrambling to get down on the floor. Finally. The vehicle's rocking again. Raptors on both the other side windows. I swing around and point the rifle, but they don't dart away until Harry drops the windows. Horribly smart raptors, at least as dinosaurs go. Another one is already attacking the weakened grill. My stomach feels full of ice cubes. Car grills aren't designed to withstand a continuous, sustained assault. I point the rifle, Harry drops the window. Round and round we go, chasing the raptors off, but they keep coming back to the dodgy grill. "Give us space!" roars Dad into the intercar mic. "Grill failing! Give us space!" He puts the truck in reverse and rams back into the car behind with full throttle. Puts it into forward and does the same. Back and forth he goes, trying to use our big engine to shunt the smaller vehicles up a bit and give even a little room. The movement's too small to bother the raptors. None of them venture onto our dead raptor-draped bonnet again, thank you Lord, so Dad can still reach the steering wheel safely, but they keep working on our buckled grill. This one even seems to have figured out that if it stays low enough, I don't fire the gun, curse it. I fire anyway, and the raptor leaps away, startled. Not quite smart enough to realize it was in no danger. I guard the damaged grill until a shout from Harry forces me to scare one away from Carol's window grill, now showing signs of damage. I swallow. Trapped as we are, it's just a question of when they get in, not if. I'll be reading the final part, part 5, tomorrow. So, God bless.